So it's time to address my frame. Probably should have done this before I started working on it, but just with the weather and things, it's been tough to get the order right. Had a really early winter, snowfall, so I couldn't really work on it in the fall much. And then it's just been a super late spring. You saw me pressure washing it. I did go the, you're gonna be able to see, sandblast pressure washer route. That's what one bag of sand did. So it can be done. It looks pretty good. It's a lot of sand. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of mess. I just decided not to go that route. This is just a test. Reason being is I don't think, and this is my idea, but, well, it's not my idea, but I got this from Musty One. And again, if you're watching me and you're not watching Musty One, yeah, go click off my video and go watch him, because he does a better job. But all credit to him. Like, his idea is he oils it. He oils the frame. That's his rust protection, and it makes sense to me. I mean, I can grind this down. I can get all the rust off, sandblast, paint it, prep it. I don't know if it's better than the oiling, and reason being is, if I look on the frame, and I've washed this away, 52 years later, where all the oil sits when it leaks off the engine, a couple years after you buy it at the truck, it's as good as it was new. Like, it's just, there's, scrape that oil off and there's perfect steel under there. So I can't really argue with those results. And this frame, this truck was undercoated or sprayed, and what good did it do? Like, and you could say maybe they didn't do that good a job, but this you can see there's a little bit of undercoating left here. But where I kind of scraped it away, like, it's like where it held, it did all right. Like, they must have done a, like, I don't think they just sprayed over rust or undercoated over rust, but there's only a few places where it's left, and it's like, it's not like it was rusted over or painted over rust. So I don't know. So you saw me pressure washing it. It's just getting all the loose stuff off. I've been scraping at it a bit, just getting some of the bigger flakes off of it. But I am going to oil it the way Musty One does it. And he does it with chainsaw bar oil. So, now you're saying, well, why did you clean off the oil if you're just going to oil over it later? With the cab off and the chassis like this, there's really no better time to clean. And it's really just kind of seeing what I have. Like, it's difficult to even see where to, drain the transmission, let alone, like, I found it difficult to see where even that drain was, right? So, I mean, I could look it up, but clean it off. If it does leak, you can see, yes, I painted some stuff. Again, I should have done this after. Like, I should have washed it all and then painted it, but these were super rusty. Like, super rusty, like they were like ready to rust over. And I'm not going to add bar oil where there's heat and flame and things like that. It's probably not a good idea. Just try to keep it on the frame. You can see I already kind of started covering my exhaust, so I don't get it on there. And if you're doing this, you probably want to work on the frame get as much work done as you can before you oil it. This is ready for the cab to go back on. Like, I'm pretty much ready. So and of course you don't want to be working where everything's oiled up. So, like, brake lines. The only thing, no fuel line, but I can't really do that till the cab's on. So, yeah. So I'm about ready yeah, get the cab on, then I can start, bleeding brakes and things like that, and move on from there. So yeah, let's get down to it. So this is one of my favorite little guns. I think they just call this a general purpose gun at your big box store. Trash gun, that's what I call it. Sprays everything. I spray latex paint with it, undiluted, like unthinned. Like it'll anything comes out of there. It's I don't know, but air doesn't come out of this nozzle. It's just a painted product is just pushed out of this nozzle. So but seriously, yeah, I painted my house using this. Shockingly, very little drift. Got winter weight bar oil. It's the thinner stuff. At least that's how I understand it. But you can see what Musty's talking about. Just how tacky it is. Yeah. So we'll put a little bit of product in there. Easy. No tripod today. Musty says he thins this. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Someone's coming home. The LS. Okay. Get this on. I got maybe 30 psi. Where are we? At the compressor. Who knows what it is at the nozzle, but we'll go with that. See how she goes. Where are you pointed to? Up there? Oh! Not coming out. Yeah. I wouldn't call that. More pressure? I'm going to try less product, more air. So I did thin it out, probably 10 to 20% with paint thinner. Reduce the pressure back down. It's still coming out crazy fast, but a lot better. So first lesson, always listen to Musty One. So that's that. Hopefully I didn't get any on the Brancy. But yeah, it turned out well. Now the idea here is, well, I can go back and if I see this area, I must have forgot. Maybe you can't see it. But yeah, I just go in with a brush and touch it up. But the idea is, even if it's pool, the theory is it'll spread out. So like under there, it's a spot that didn't get done. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to come back in a few days, see if it, the oil just kind of creeps everywhere. Yeah, underside, I don't know. Like, I'm not going in the mud and going to find out, but underside can be done anytime, right? So now there was a mistake. The mistake was buying a big jug because, man, a small jug would have done this easily. But not a problem because everything's going to get it. Cab, box, front clip, it's all going to get the same coating. As you can see, what did it do? I mean, and it's not like it wasn't fresh paint underneath. Okay, fine, they didn't key it. Who knows? But maybe they did. But this is what I'm doing. But goes without saying, you probably don't want to use that gun for painting your car after. But it's good for all sorts of things. But anyway, that's my frame. Thanks for watching.